Hello and welcome back everyone to another episode of Voice of the Rings! I'm your host and guide, Zolan Ironshield. And where did we live off last time? Well, last time we were talking with this elf here, Linda. We're talking about the deeds, right? We read about the one deed we got to earn. We have to find these Melodies of the Valar pages. A certain amount of pages. This used to be a thing back in the day. You still have to do it. But now it's within a deed form. It's kind of cool. But it works out because you can find them, I believe, in the Misty Mountains and a couple other places. They're on this level. So that's why you pick them up at this level. But let's go ahead and read the next quest together, shall we? Alright. It's very beautiful in here, by the way, if you guys want to see it a little bit. Let's look around. Look at this awesome room. We're in the last homely house. East of the sea. Rivendell, everyone. Rivendell, indeed. It's beautiful, right? I did a really cool job with this. It is a long time ago. I love the reflection in the floor. That's like super cool. They must shine this thing. Seriously, shine this thing, you know? Get my mic's a little off there. Alright, there we go. Let's go talk to Linda here. Oh. Show us your next quest.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Hail, friend, and well met. Ah, I see you have come upon The Rising Chord, one of my favorite works. I thought the last one was his favorite work. Oh well. I must say, these must be his favorite ones. It is not truly a work for elves in these autumn days of our people in Middle-earth. But for the younger races, it may prove to be a beacon of light which guides you through the coming darkness. And this is where I go, well, technically, dwarves... No, just kidding. I'm not going to go there. This is a joke. Who's the youngest? Yet, who am I to say? There are still some among the elves who are young at heart, and who would strive for such joy and hope as they might capture with their own two hands, even in the waning days of our glory. Seek them out, and then the missing songs and melodies of the rising chord. No matter your destiny, they will let you approach it with your head held high and filled with the certainty that you shall prevail, come that what may. It is at least a fine way to die, is it not? 'Twas only a jest, ha ha. Go and find your pages, and trouble no more, young one. Your destiny is your own. Well said, well said. Alright, so we'll go ahead and continue that. Now we have another deed ready, and we got one more here. Megavannen. Ah, my friend, now you have managed to bring me something extraordinary indeed. I myself have never held a copy of the book you hold there. By the time of its writing, the people of Numenor and my own were sadly strangled, and after its fall, well, let us say that copies were hard to come by. It is difficult for me to imagine the long path this book has traveled to find its way to your hands today. And harder still for me to see how you will be able to find the pages that are missing from it. But do not let my foolish words dissuade you. It is fate has been fit to deliver the book to your hands through such contrived circumstances. Then why not a few simple pages? There's a way to look at positively. Looking positive, I like it. I like it. In any case, you will find no finer premiere on how to kindle the fire of war in a band of fellows through the medium of song. The men of ancient Numenor were masters of such grand affairs in a fashion that even the Noldor perhaps were not. For a few among the elves see the mastery of warfare as an end glorious enough in itself as men do, though we were more skilled in it. The difference may seem semantic, but when it comes to music, that is what matters, is it not? Alright, so those are the ones we're supposed to pick up. We got one from Bilbo a little while ago. Let's walk around here a little bit, just see this cool place. We're going to go use the violin for this episode again, because we didn't really use it very much. The last one. Look at that beautiful, beautiful glow. You can see it on my own face. It's like glowing. Hear the fire? It's like a rumble. Really blazing. You can just imagine that wonderful warmth coming into this stone room. It's probably very nice temperature in here, no doubt. I would imagine that Rivendell is like a higher mountain range where it's not like really cold, but yet it's still maybe a little chilly occasionally, you know? The last homely house. Alright, I see a quest right here. Whose quest is that? Quest location. Is there someone else with a quest? Let's go in this. Another room we can go in. Did you travel far to come to the valley? Yes, we did. We traveled very far. Alright, that's for chapter book 12, chapter 10. That's way, way later in our story. We'll be back for that area. We could go out, or we could go up to Elrond. I think we may have gotten all the quests we need for this area. So these are deeds. So I'm actually going to remove these from our tracker, because I don't want to track those particular things. We will get those as we go. We can find them in many places. I think we just have to kill things. Just find the pages, or just pick them up. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you just kill things in the certain leveled areas, and then they just drop off occasionally. I think it's between Misty Mountains and Agmar are the locations. Don't mark my words. I don't know if that's changed in years, but back in the day, that's how it was. I haven't leveled a character through this part, level 40, in like a few years actually. So they could have changed things possibly. All right. Well, we need to speak to Glowin in the Misty Mountains, not the lonely, the Misty Mountains. We need to find the entrance to Goblin Town. That's what Bilbo asked us to do. So we'll do that. We're not going to go to Esteldin yet. Imlad is the locator. Okay, so we might go up and talk to those elves that guy outside wanted us to talk to. And then Evendim, that was, let's see. We got to go talk to Aragon. We'll talk to him. And find Anod, one of the... LOTRO, a creature of ancient days, was seen in the Valley of the Giants. Oh, this is level 39. This is around here. We might do that one. That might be something good to do. So we might just focus on 1 or 2 quests this episode. What do you guys think? Do a couple teleports, possibly? Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at the shadows. You just come out, see a couple shadows of the building, and then there's just beautiful Rivendell. Just look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful! Fantastic, indeed it is. Alright, well I believe we have to go up this hill over here. I believe. Oh, look at this, just the water. I feel like we could slightly turn the music up. What do you think? Just a little bit. Pop down those waterfalls just a little. There we go. A little balancing. A little balancing of the sounds. Only hard things. Sometimes you have to do a little balancing. I love these, like what they're like from the dandelion kind of things that float with the seeds. Really pretty. You can see little bugs flying around. Little moths, little butterflies. Really cool effects, you know? Very cool. And then we're going to go up into this valley, into the Misty Mountains. That'll be fun. Alright, so... my friends, we are going to go and talk to those elves in that cave, which I believe is back here. I think you go up this path back here, and it's down in this caveway. So we'll go down and around here real quick. Let's go and find Remy. Where are you, Remy? Don't ask me to whistle. That's one thing I can't do very good. I've been practicing. I'm a little better at it. Pretty good in most musical areas, except whistling. That's not one of my strong points. I can sing, though, and I can do voiceovers. I did get a little whistle out the other day when I was practicing, and I was like, yes, yes, ha ha! Look at this. So here's the bridge that the Fellowship crossed, right? And the hobbits. Not the hobbits, the dwarves and the hobbit. Ooh, almost fell off. So I believe it's down this pathway here, right? Let's see. Oh. What does it say? Imin Galadhar. Yep, that's where we're supposed to go. Okay, so there's a little pathway right here. We follow this little pathway. If you don't know where this is for your quest, we know. Oh, look, it's a squirrel! It's a small squirrel. Alright, so we follow this pathway down here. The Falls of Imladris. we can actually, I feel like it's kind of off now. We'll go into here together. Alright, we are in like a secret little passageway that, oh look at this, we're actually, oh look, you can see the whole valley of Rivendell. Isn't that pretty? So we came up a rockway, it looks like. You can see out and you can see the entire valley of Rivendell. There's the last homely house, Elrond's home, and then there's the whole valley. The misty mountains up there. Very cool, very cool. Alright, let's go in here. We're on a goat, but that's okay. Fly through here real quick. Oh, look at this. Well, hello there, defender of Imlad Gelar. Oh, dude, look at those stalactites. Like the ceiling ones and the ground ones. The waterfall. That's pretty cool. Like how you still hear birds in here. Oh, I see there's an opening to the sky back here. Elves also like underground things like dwarves occasionally, as you can see in The Hobbit, right? Mirkwood, they pretty much live in the mountain, even though they like the trees as well. Oh, she's taking care of the gardens. She's a gardener. It's kind of dark in here. Oh, here it is, Imlad Gelar. Oh, look at that. It's like another secret sanctuary of the elves. Cool. How's that for legit? Someone crafting over there. This place is cool. It's like hidden in the mountains. Look at that. That's so cool. I think you really get in here too because it's so high up on the other sides to get in, and then if you get in, they like jump in. That would be like so hard. From a defensive point of view, I like thinking about that kind of stuff for fun, you know. They seem to be having a talk. She seems to be a little annoyed, maybe. Yeah. Scholars. Ooh, so pretty. Look at that. Fantastic. I think that's the person we're supposed to talk to over there. So, let's go for a swim. I hope this isn't like a sacred pool or something. Hey look, more mushrooms! I'm just gonna always point out mushrooms, guys. I think there's a trend going with that. It's my Hobbit side. Mushrooms? Hello there.
Megavonin.
Megavonin, we are pleased to have you among us, Zolin. You are welcome to make use of any services we can provide.
How may I be of service to you?
Alright, Dory's... Oh, this is the axe Dory gave us. Oh man, I want to keep it. That's kind of cool. We were given by Dory. Like, why would we want to sell that? Look at that beautiful Lore Master stash he has. Wow, it's really like animated really good. Like, I think they animated this later. Look at how pretty it is. Like, that's another replica I want for the room. for my collection. It's a cool statue. It's pretty awesome. Alright, anyway, I guess that's it. She didn't give us any quests, so... Hey, we got to see a pretty place, right? It looks like there's more back here, and they're having like a little music picnic. I don't think it goes much farther back than that mountain hill, though, so... So this is a crafting place, probably a place to barter. Your standing is too low. Okay, so I have to be higher standing with the elves of Rivendell. It's a reputation system, which, if you're confused on that, I do have a how-to guide on the LOTRO playlist, on LOTRO guide playlist on this channel. You can check that out. About reputation stuff. I need a mint. I want a mint. Oh, I dropped my mint. Sad face. Oh, that's okay. You guys like Altoids? I love Altoids. Alright. Let's get out of here, and then let's go talk to Aragorn, shall we? I think that should be fun, yeah. Oh, there's a statue there. I just ran straight into. I switched our outfit to look a little more elven style. Oh, apparently it's nighttime out there now. I wonder if it's nighttime when we actually get out there. Huh. That's weird. Maybe it didn't load right. Definitely not nighttime. It's morning. The Falls of Imladris. There's the squirrel again. Squirrel! It's like a joke. Getting distracted. Alright. We're going to talk to Aragorn right over here at that little entrance home. Remember, we did a lot of the quests for him, right? we did the one with the... We're reforging Narsil. We're helping reforge Narsil, which is pretty cool. And we will do on a LOTRO Life blog, my blog playlist on this channel. I will definitely show you my replica of Narsil, Flame of the West. It's pretty legit. Cause I did a little one of opening. I got the sheath finally, the scabbard. But I'll do one of the actual sword later on too. Here we are, the guest rooms. Let's talk to Aragon. All right, there he is. Hello, Aragon. So now we're in the guest room. It's December 24th, right? Because talking of dates and everything, right? The token system, his year system is different, right? According to the ages, but it's not different according to the actual dates. So like their dates are the same as ours, as in like the months and days. I think he did that just to help us understand better, I think, you know? A little more feeling of realism then, because we can kind of compare, like, oh, that's how long it was. You know, it's from January to February. Oh, it was pretty long, you know, that kind of thing.
It is time to turn our eyes north.
It is time to turn our eyes north. With matters in hand, it is time to turn our attention to the north.
Will you stay a moment?
Will you
I must
stay a
speak with
moment, Zolin? Hail and well met, Zolin Ironshield. It is well that you have come. This morning a falcon arrived, bearing a message for me from Esteldin, the hidden refuge of my people in the North Downs. It would appear that another such bird came to Esteldin from the north, gravely wounded, bearing a message from one of my kinsmen we had believed long dead. I know little more, for the message to me was brief, but Daravoon. Let's see, it's Daravoon. I think it's Daravoon. I'm going to say that. Daravoon has asked me to come at once. My time here is short, and I cannot return now to confer with my people. My path lies to the south and to the east. Will you go to Esteldin in my stead and learn what tidings have come there? Speak to Daravoon, for it was he who sent the message to me. I fear that the news is grave, for Karunur was deemed lost years ago when his captain these names. Galader? Or is it Galoder? I think it's Galader. Galader disobeyed my edict and took a company north into Agmar. They were never heard from again. It is a joy that Karunur lives, but what kept him from contacting us before now? Alright. That's it.
Greetings.
Greetings. Why do you tarry here? Go to Esteldin in the north and confer with my kinsman, I'll get it. Daruvin. This is like a joke. Cool. Awesome. We'll do that. Alright, so we might be going back to Esteldin. It's on our level. It's 43. It probably leads us into Agmar, no doubt. So we might go and hit all those quests up then. But we wanted to find this guy in the Valley of the... Okay, so here's my... Do I go and get that real quick? I think we're going to do that. I'm going to run up the path and get here. We're going to teleport real quick. So we can do that. See where that leads us. And then I'd like to pop up to the Misty Mountains and do some quests with Glowin real quick. And do some up here. And then we might pop over to North Downs on another episode. Like that. So anyway, I'm going to teleport us there. Here we go. Baru Khazad! Alright, you guys. So I am now up going to this pass. So this is the little place you go through right here, and I found the pass right here. Right when I came up the hill. So I'm going through the pass into the High Moors, and we're going into Giant Valley, which is very well named, by the way, and you'll see why in a moment. Definitely not from that. That is kind of bad. They're trying to kill me for some reason. Alright, we have a clawing rockworm, and as you can see, he is rather large. You guys have never seen one of these yet. These are basically like a type of dragon. They're not dragons, they're worms. But, you know, they work with dragons, right? They're reptilian kind. So they're usually like around dragons or drakes. And, there you are, my friends. An enraged mountain drake. This is the first time you guys are going to get to see some drakes. That's kind of exciting. So, there's a little difference between dragons and drakes. It's a little bit obscured. It's more... I'd say, like, in Lord of the Rings, a lot of times with, like, orcs and goblins, it's kind of, like, everyone kind of like they're kind of interchangeable a little bit in the lore, but there are some like distinct differences in my mind where like I feel like goblins are usually a little bit smaller and like not quite as like adept, where orcs are more usually big and like that's in my mind. Granted, again, you can kind of swap it because you see Tolkien swap it a lot in the stories, but dragons and drakes also have some very distinct things, and it's very different in lots of different things, right? Lots of different lores. Be very clear. This is all grain of salt, right? This is my thoughts. But drakes, there's usually distinct differences, whether it be like things with their hands. Like a lot of times, some people will say, well, drakes, their talons are in their wings, right? Where dragons have 4 legs, right? And drakes only have 2, and their arms are in their wings. There's like, but sometimes some people contradict that. But like Tolkien kind of goes back and forth. Like a lot of times in my mind, again, it's like size with Tolkien. Like if it's really huge, it's a dragon. When it's like a more moderate-sized creature, but still, you know, maybe a size of an elephant, it's like a drake. But again, I think it also has to do a lot with... Ooh, got a little bit of weird lag there. Not sure why. Oh. Again, it did it again. That was weird. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe my game froze for a second. But anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of different things. I could do a whole episode on my things on that and study more, because I have a little bit of studying and background of that, but it's not important. But anyway, so these are drakes. So here we go. And the game is frozen right now, so I'll fix it. Hold on 1 second. Alright, we're back. Problem solved. Unfortunately, I could hear myself being attacked by something, the sounds, but the screen was frozen. The client froze for some reason. So anyway, no big deal. We're back. Continuing on where we were at. Let's get this drake, shall we? Ha ha ha. Alright, I'm pretty sure he's the one that attacked me too. Alright, let's see if we even have a chance of beating this thing. It is 7,000 HP, so here we go. Set. Do this! Come at us, dragon! Oh man, this thing's tough, dude. Ooh, I crit healed myself. That was awesome. Full health again. Alright, it's doable. A little challenging, but it's doable. Alright, he actually gave us a quest, though. Let's see. So the quest is Spawn of the North. There are drakes dwelling east of the High Moor and the Trollshaws. While in the Giants Valley, you should attempt to drive off the drakes which have come down from the Misty Mountains. We'll try. I don't want to do this one. This is another repeatable. It's a repeatable, so we don't have to do it. But maybe, who knows, we might fight him. I want to get to the quest. The quest is right here. So, oh look, there's the quest. Oh, look at that. On Odrim. Oh, we have another Ent to talk with. Look at this. How cool is that? By the way, in this valley, there is also giants, as in our other episode in Evendim. There's some human giants in this valley. They're also in the Misty Mountains, so we're going to see a bunch of them. Oh, this guy doesn't look like a very nice Ent. He looks like he's a little bit angry. Look at those eyes. See those eyes? He looks a little bit on the grumpy side. The Arnaud stares at you with expressionless eyes. Its bark-like skin is coiled with corruption, and its mouth opens and slow closes soundlessly. Suddenly, the deep wells of its eyes ripple with anger. Defeat Ondar. Whoa, whoa, what's wrong? What did I do wrong? Bad Ent. Whatever you are, I don't know even if it's supposed to be an Ent. It might be a corrupted something. Might be one of those Howrin. It looks like an Ent though. I think he's just corrupted. Oh! You defeated the wood troll. Oh, interesting. So he's a wood troll. Oh, okay. They're similar to Ents, but they're more corrupted and they're not nearly as intelligent. Okay. Well, that's it. Now we go back and talk to Eladin. Oh, way back over there, huh? Okay. All right, we can do that. We can do that. Oh, here's where the dragon... I think we're not going to worry about the drakes because it's actually repeatable. It has this little green symbol right here, which means I can do it over and over, and it's for a group of 6 people. It's supposed to be for a 6-man. So we're not worried. There's one of the giants, by the way. See him over there? In a little hut. Oh, he's a good giant. See how he has his border around him? I wonder if he has a quest for us or anything. Let's go see real quick. We might come back to him maybe for a quest or something, possibly. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've done this area. It's kind of fun. It's exciting for me as well. Oh, look at that. So this is a good giant. There are good ones. That's a very cool thing in Tolkien stuff. There always are like an occasional good one, right? Even if like the rest of his race is a lot of baddies, right? Like you even see that occasionally, like orcs in Lord of the Rings, orcs and goblins who we were talking about Drake stuff. They're usually more evil because they're corrupted, but occasionally you find one that works with you or like kinda isn't completely corrupted evil, like he has some reason, right? It's not just a monster animal, right? So like, interesting. I think it's kind of cool. I like a little bit of different ideas there. So we got to go over there and talk to Eladin. So I think in our next episode we'll talk to Eladin. How does that sound, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zolin Ironshield, and I will see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. Don't forget to click that subscribe button right there. Next episode will be over there, and then another playlist will be right there. And watch out for bog lookers on the road, because they will try to kill you. See you guys. Have a good one.